To another X-Wing Should I Fly It video. Today we're going to look at one of my favourite lists that I've been flying since 2.0 came out. It's gone through a couple of iterations with points changes and stuff, but I've still been flying it a lot and I enjoy it quite a lot. So I'm going to do a Should I Fly It for you and let me know what you guys think. So the list as it stands at the moment is Darth Vader with Fire Control System and Afterburners for 73 points. Dutchess with just Crackshot for 43. Pure Sabacc with Crackshot for 45. And Wampa for 30. Gives me a 9-point bid. It's a 4-ship Imperial list, which I think is a good ship count for the current meta. And it gives you good options, a nice range of pilot skills, which can be advantageous or not, depending on your playstyle and the matchup. I personally like having Wampa in here, Initiative 1, to be a good blocker. There's arguments to be made that you could probably put like Gideon in here for the similar effect of everyone else shoots first to try and put a damage card on, and then Gideon will still be a 3-dice attack all the time. Whereas if they shoot at Wampa, it turns him back into a normal TIE fighter. So, whilst that's a valid point, I've personally found that the trap of shooting at Wampa has been more useful and the lower initiatives interesting for blocking. Coming in, pure Sabacc over Countdown, for example, would be a good substitute in here. I like pure Sabacc for the again, it's a threat that you have to deal with. Gaining an extra die, being a 4-dice primary, makes people really want to target it. And the way this list functions, if you can recognize which threat your opponent is going to focus on, and then leverage the rest of the list to punish them for that choice. And if you can play it so that whatever choice they make is incorrect, it's normally where you come out on top, and it's been really good fun getting there. Dutchess with Crackshot, 43 points, and Dutchess is the entire reason we have a 9-point bid in this list. The Initiative 5 is like the most competitive level for the Initiative step, and Dutchess shines on a level that a lot of people don't quite appreciate at the moment. That if she's moving last, it's really good. Having the ability to dial in your move, turn off your ailerons, turn them on, still got your barrel roll repositions. It is the conversations people are having about the fat hand build of inertial dampeners at the moment. All of that. Dutchess has the same kind of things to a lesser degree, but obviously comes in a much cheaper package. And then we have Darth Vader, Fire Control System and Afterburners, 73 points. So still relatively cheap for an Initiative 6 Force using Ace. And that is because of the platform. With TIE Advance X1, I'm convinced is probably the worst ship the Imperials have access to point for point in the hyperspace format. I would take strikers over the TIE Advanced every time, but Vader with the Initiative 6 can make up for it. The key here is that you use Vader to actually brawl with your opponents. He's not going to be, you don't need to fly him as the ace. As I say, the bid is entirely for Dutchess. You're going to hang him out into positions sometimes where he'll just die, and it's about trading correctly. I don't doubt that you could fly Vader as an ace in this list. Like Afterburners will actually do it twice properly, and you can do some really fun things with him. But the key, I suppose I'm trying to get across is, if you do trade Vader, or as long as you choose the timing at which you do it and what you're trading him for, it's not the end of the world. Like, Dutchess has won me just as many end games as Vader has. It's all about making sure you're trading, like, get rid of trade Vader for their i6, and you'll be fine. And Dutchess will never get shot, so it doesn't matter. You'll win that way. And yeah, so how how should we cover what other things to talk about? I don't want this video to be too long. So, Wampa, I normally deploy wide on one flank, and then I try to, if I can, just fly as fast as I can up to their side of the table, so he's in a completely odd position away from the rest of my squad. And it's all about the approach vectors. So I want Wampa coming in from a direction that if they want to turn on him to turn off the ability, that they're going to be exposing other areas of the table. And if you can get all of your ships to coalesce at the same time so that everyone's attacking, you should, like, the offensive firepower for this list is pretty high, with Vader, Pure, Wampa, and obviously like Dutchess with Crack as well, if you can line that up. Um, Variants of this list would be what like Travis and the crates have been flying, where it's Vader, Countdown, Vermeil, and Gideon, and that's got a lot more rigidity to it. It'll last a lot longer. Like this list has got what 16 hit points, so it's very fragile, especially in the current meta that you have a lot of rebel beef. So if you make mistakes with this list, it will punish you, and it's something you have to buy into when you decide to run this list. That that's going to happen if I make a mistake and put Duchess in front of two or three ships, she can just die. If I make a mistake with Pure, it's gone. It's all it's very. You have to be very deliberate. And whilst I've really enjoyed it, say I've been playing this list with almost no changes. Like the EPTs and the force talents have changed a little bit, but the core of the list has stayed the same since second edition came out, and I'm still not bored of it. I could keep playing it for a lot longer. So I definitely think you should try it. Um, for the competitive level that it would sit at, I would say that depending on your skill and your local meta, that you could definitely win events with this list, but you will struggle into extended meta. Anything that I can beat you in the race for outputting damage because you don't have the hit points to take it. Anything that's going to like soak up too much damage, and if you're trading with it, so you can't joust with this list at all. You can't trade with Rebel Beef. You need to pick away at them and try and drag them around the table whilst not getting shot. And you, if they bite onto Vader, you have to make them change their mind and like put Wampa in more at risk, and it's pretty difficult to try to balance the risk reward. But I've found it good fun when it works. Um, yeah, so like Rebel Beef, you can't fly into it. Um, Bombs, you need to be extremely cognizant of. Any bombs and mines will just wreck you because of your lack of health. Yeah, I don't know. Any questions about the list? Make sure you post them up in the comments. If you've got ideas on what you would change, right, post those as well. We can try and get a good discussion going here. But as I said, give this list a try. I've found it extremely good fun to fly. Even if it's just a casual night, you'll probably get a lot more entertainment out of it. But yeah, I suppose I can throw it up into the squad builder. So just go over the abilities for anyone who doesn't know. I probably should have done this earlier. So Wampa is obviously a 3 dice primary unless he becomes a defender. Pure Sabacc is as long as he's got one or fewer, so as long as he's not giving up half points, it's a 4 dice primary. Dutchess, the good thing that a lot of people forget is that they've now switched it as well. You can turn off your ailerons, but you can also turn them on whilst you're stressed. So you have a massive amount of maneuverability, like return after you Talon roll. Sorry, return after you swoop, because it doesn't have Talon rolls. And Vader, if you wanted to change stuff around, I think Afterburners is needed if you need to fly him like an ace. Fire control system you probably could drop. I like having it in there as not necessarily for its actual ability, but for the mind games of if you leave a lock on somebody, you can kind of like that indicates where your target's going to be. But I don't think it's 100% necessary. Not taking down to 71 points, free up upgrades in other places. Um, yeah, I think that covers most of it. So I say, let me know what you folks all think, and thank you for watching. Hopefully, I'll be back on the horse and doing more of these Should I Fly It videos. Again, Evie's having a nap again, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to talk about a list I know. If I can get more time to do all the card layouts properly like I used to on the older videos, I'll do that. But for now, this is the content you're getting, so hopefully you enjoyed it. And make sure you like the video if you want to see more of the Should I Fly It, or give me any comments and feedback. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and obviously click the bell if you want notifications. And apparently YouTube has been unsubscribing people again, so make sure you're subscribed if you would wanted to remain so. And I'll see you on the next one.